Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a beer from Moor Brewing Company in Somerset, England, and it is a bottle of their Moor Raw. It's an untraditional best bitter, brewed the Moor way. If you want to have a quick read of that, pause the video. There you go. Yeah, silver bottle cap on this one. To be honest, I'm looking forward to a best bitter. But whilst I get it open and pour it, I'd like to thank our sponsors, beersofeurope.co.uk. They are Britain's largest online beer store and probably have Britain's largest beer store to walk into. They've got a massive range of beer down at their shop, but for me, living in Wales, it's great to use them for my online beer because they get beer from all over the world. All over the world. So check out www.beersofeurope.co.uk. On with the beer. It looks a little murky. It's got a one finger, slightly tan coloured head. Nice levels of carbonation fizzing away. It's an amber coloured best bitter, if you like. Let's get a nose into this one. Oh wow, but big citrus aroma. I wasn't really looking for the citrus aroma with it being a best bitter, but it's great to kind of get that. It's, ooh. Yeah, that smells very cascadey. Loads of cascade hop, I imagine, in this one. Or maybe a bit of Columbus, or even maybe Nelson Sauvin or Citra or something. It smells really, really good. I've got to dive into this one. Cheers, everybody. And oh wow. Oh yes. Stone the Crows. This is a fantastic beer. Let me tell you why. Don't worry how the beer looks. You don't drink with your eyes. If you do drink with your eyes, and you can kind of not kind of, if your beer's got to be clear, just close your eyes and take a mouthful of this beer. What you'll experience up front is a massive wallop of hops, American hops. It's juicy, it's fruity, it's mango, it's grapefruity, it hints of lemon, and just how you kind of imagine a hoppy pale ale. But this is a best bitter. And best bitters are traditionally very malty. This beer is so unbelievably balanced. You go from it being a wonderfully hoppy pale ale to it moving over at the end of the palate to a fantastic bready, malty, nutty sweetness, freshly baked bread. And that bitter and that sweetness really does combine to give you, for me, the most fullest, satisfying taste after a hard day's work. This is a real best bitter. Now we've got some beer drunk, we can wash the beer around in the glass and dig our noses in. Oh, but I really, really recommend this beer. The aroma's great, it's fresh, it's juicy. The water as well from Somerset, it's soft. That really does make a difference with the beer. No kind of Burtonization here. This is fresh. You can almost, well, you can taste the spring water in the beer. But again, them hops, they're absolutely fantastic. And another benefit of the beer, I know there's a little bit left, but it is a bottle conditioned beer. I did have some of the sediment floating around in the bottom. It's, look at this, where are we? It's a 660 bottle. So it's bigger than your average kind of British pint. You've got more of it, and you need more of it because, well, just because it's so damn drinkable. I couldn't just imagine having one of these. I want 2 or 3, so I'm lucky enough to get a 660 of this. But please, if you're in the UK, or if Moor Brewing Company export, or beer company export to America, or wherever you're watching in the world, please try this. It's a wonderful beer. Moor Raw, Untraditional, best bitter. My final thoughts and a rating. I would spell this beer as, yeah, raw. It makes you want to kind of roar, and it kind of, I've just finished a 11-hour working day, 11 straight hours, not really stopping for much. I'd rather just get on with the job. And I was thinking, oh, shall I give it a miss tonight? Shall I just review tomorrow? And I'm so glad I didn't, because it's lifted my evening. It's one of them beers that brings a smile to your face. It's so flavourful. Loads of malt, loads of hops, exactly what you want. 4.5% ABV. You could sink a couple of these. So for all them reasons, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 beer for me, the Real Ale Guide. Again, check out beersofeurope.co.uk. Fantastic selection of beers, including this one. You'll be able to get it from there. Yeah, check them out. 9 out of 10 for me. Put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to my daily beer reviews. Cheers.